LBD Foundation started in 2020 with the aim of helping people with disability. And I am one person that has a disability. Yes, I have a disability, and my disability is in my left hand, left, right, yeah, amputation, as you can see. So LBD started with the mindset that we want to raise people with disability who are like Jennifer and who can also have opportunities like Jennifer has our own opportunities. And we want to have just one voice. And it's not a voice of revenge. It's a voice to empower. So the aim of LBD is to empower persons with disabilities in Africa. And also it's to empower people with disability with leadership skills or leadership qualities. Leadership is a very crucial issue in Africa currently as we speak, from the presidency to the governors to the local government. We have a lot of leadership crises. So what LBD helps to do is to empower people with disabilities, both with tech skills and also with leadership potential, because wherever you want to work, you will be paid for what you bring in and not because you have a disability. So you need to understand what it means to bring in value and organize a team. If not, you will be kicked out as soon as you got in. And that is one of the challenges we have, not actually for people with disability, but for Africa as a whole. In Africa as a whole, we have a lot of leadership crisis. So LBD chooses to tackle this little problem and pick some selected people who want to be committed to tackle this problem and also provide financial inclusion for this community. As I said, I have a disability, and there are so many persons who are here who have a disability. And my disability was that I was born with it. I didn't have no accident. I came out just like that. So I've lived all my life like this, and I've grown to be like this. So it is very possible to have a disability and still have one or two values to give out to the society. And that's what LBD is all about.
My name is Ado, will I say beneficiary of Life Beyond Disability Foundation. I've been, I am a person with a disability. I have had spinal cord injury for 24 years now. So I got to hear about LBD through a friend of mine. That was sometime in 2021. He told me that his friend worked in a foundation and they were looking to empower people living with a disability. And I was like, oh, that sounds nice, because I wasn't really doing anything at the time. I graduated from university already. I studied human anatomy in University of Port Harcourt in Nigeria. I studied human anatomy, so I had graduated for over 10 years, done my National Youth Service Corps, which is mandatory for all graduates. But due to the fact that I use a wheelchair, I have a disability, it wasn't easy for me to get a job. And Nigeria is not disability friendly. It's not easy for a wheelchair to get into some places. You need help. You can't go on your own. Some places don't have ramps or elevators for people with wheelchair to get into. So I faced that. I temporarily worked online as a social media manager for roughly a year, but that was all. It was a remote job. So in 2021, when my friend told me, oh, that this foundation existed, I was like, oh, that's nice. But like, he would advise me to apply. I was like, oh, I'm not doing anything. So I was paired with All School Africa to study tech, software engineering to be precise. So I did an entrance examination where I was supposed to get a score of 85. That was the entrance mark, but I got 75, which was quite disheartening. So I was looking forward to being enrolled. They told us that if you get anything less than 85, you just do one semester and then you be let go. But along the line, after praying and being hopeful, they changed their policy and said, oh, that if you can make it through the first semester and do very well in the exams, then you'll continue. So the entrance exam was sometime in February last year, and I officially resumed school in April. And I went through the first semester. It wasn't easy. Had a couple of issues with laptop and data, battled through that, but eventually I went through the first semester, made it through, got 80-something%. So I qualified for the second semester. But by second semester, I was able to interact with my fellow course mates. I was able to attend lectures, and it was amazing. It just opened up my world. It showed me a different side of life. Studying back-end engineering, Python language to be precise, and it's just been beautiful. It's been an amazing journey. I've had the opportunity to meet people. I've had my horizon broadened. I have I've been given a purpose because now I know I can have a career